to I'm Right, You're Wrong, Don't Let Them. I'm your host, Del T. Bobbins, and a huge thank you to that introductory song by the 5 and 10s, a great band out of Toronto. That track is called Do What You Do. If you Google on YouTube, that's the live version. You can search under the Summer Band Concert by the 5 and 10s. It's a great series of songs, but the first track is the one that led us into this podcast. Thank you, guys. Hey, the book's on Amazon now called I'm Right, You're Wrong, Don't Let Them. The book is about coming back to love in everything we do, sort of a field guide on how to navigate this human journey with love, consideration, and kindness. And we welcome you to our podcast. So the saying, I believe that bad behavior continues to happen when good people say and do nothing, and further let them get away with no accountability or real communication or connection. Don't let them take the cop-out easy way out, and don't you either. I'd like to start each episode with a prayer, and it's taken from Peggy Hall from thehealthyamerican.org. It's a beautiful prayer, and I would like to read that with you to set everything up. It says, God, I long that people might hear the truth. Give me assistance in reaching others with my heart uplifted for grace and wisdom. Guide me to share my views with fullness of truth, clarity of thought, proper expressions, fervency and conviction, guided by your wisdom and light. Keep me conscious of my faults and flaws, open my heart to hear the sorrows of others, and shine your light of comfort and peace, so that no soul may be lost to your love. Strengthen me by your Spirit. Stand between me and all strife, so I may speak fully and freely and do this work you have called me to do. Amen. So in acts of kindness in the world, we recognize that. You know, you go to a restaurant, you get good service, you give a good tip. You go to a retail store, somebody helps you out. Hopefully you grab the manager and say, hey, Susie Q led me down the aisle to the item that I was looking for. You know, we appreciate each other. Hopefully you do that with children too. Encourage them when you see an act of kindness. A little boy opened a door for a woman coming in and out of a retail store, and I knelt down on my knee. I said, man, what a great job. And he puffed up with, just pride. And it's not about me doing that, but everyone, stop and show your appreciation when you see acts of kindness in the world, especially with children. It's easy to take the other road, mind your own business. But, there's a wonderful quote I love. It says, mind your own business. That's moldy rubbish. Who could be so selfish? I hope you have a friend like I do that will get in your face, and you know their heart. So if they say, hey, dummy, what the heck are you doing? They're coming from love. So if they minded their own business, they'd let you fall off a cliff. So get involved and speak out. You can do it with compassion. I'm not saying come out with your dukes up. But, if we were to truly understand each other, it would all make sense. Another quote said, I once met a person I didn't like very much. I'm going to need to get to know them better. So that's kind of the general theme in this podcast and in the book. So before anything else, let's get one thing clear here. This podcast and the book has been in my heart for years. It's my voice, my perspective, my experiences, unapologetically. There's nothing here to please anyone or soften my stance or curry favor. This is about truth, human behavior, relationships, and personal growth as I see and try to live by. That said, this is an interactive book and podcast. Through the pages and through this podcast, you'll find YouTube videos, social media references, thought leaders whose work I respect. Please engage with them, subscribe, support them, comment, share your thoughts. This isn't just about reading or listening. It's about participation. The ideas and voices here are living, breathing, and meant to spark conversation both inside your head and out in the world. So these pages and throughout the podcast, you'll see observations and experiences that I have had, shared with candor, humor, and a little irreverence. Read with curiosity, question everything, explore, engage. Keep your heart and mind open, and you'll get far more out of this book than you might expect. And of course, listen and pray with discernment before you listen to each episode. And I hope that I'm going to stand corrected on some things. I hope I learn and grow through this experience. So please share with me. And thank you very much. God bless.